How the hell did you get in here?
I used to live here, remember? I kept the key when you threw me out. What's she doing here?
I love Nola, Rebecca. And I want her to know everything, so anything you have to say, you can say to both of us.
No. No. That's not what I had in mind.
I don't care what you had in mind. Just tell your story.
What story? What are you talking about?
We were engaged to be married.
That was a long time ago.
Wasn't that long ago. Only my name wasn't Rebecca, was it?
No.
Rebecca Cartwright doesn't exist. It was a fiction of your imagination to help you conceal your shame and guilt.
Don't play a scene, Rebecca. Just get on with it.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Yes. I want her to know the whole truth. I want her to know everything.
You're very brave all of a sudden. You must be very sure of her. Or perhaps you just don't care. If you really loved her, you wouldn't want to let her know the truth.
Just tell the story.
I will. Quinton and I were going to have a child. Only it was never born. Because he killed it, Nola. Quinton killed our child.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
No, just stay here. I want you to
3
know the whole
years
truth.
ago, we met in England. We fell in love and we decided to get married.
You were the one who wanted to get married. I just didn't have any reason to say no.
Oh, yes, that's right. I pursued you. I tricked you. I trapped you. I pushed you into it. But you pushed right back, didn't you? Just at the right moment.
Just get on with it.
A week after we were engaged, you left me to go off on an archaeological dig. You left me alone for months and months.
You could have come along.
I could have come along. You deserted me. You deserted me.
I came back. I didn't desert you.
It would have been better if you had.
Perhaps you're right.
The next time we met, it was in Switzerland. It was on a high cliff, overlooking a beautiful lake. It was the perfect setting. I was so excited about the wonderful, wonderful news I had to tell you. I was pregnant.
Your pregnancy wasn't the only news you had for me that night.
I never would have told you about that other thing, never. But when you came back, you were so cold, Quinton. You were so indifferent towards me.
Indifferent? I wasn't indifferent. I had my work, my archaeology, which you didn't seem to think was very important.
You left me! You left me! I was so lonely. Oh, God, Quinton, I was so lonely.
Yes. You were so lonely, deserted. Felt so neglected that you went out and you got married.
That's not true.
You took me to the top of that cliff to tell me that you were pregnant. And then you laughed in my face and you told me you were married.
And what did you do? You pushed me. You turned around. And you pushed me. And I fell. I kept falling. And I could feel that I was losing the child. My baby.
I don't remember.
My baby.
I just don't remember, Rebecca.
She shouldn't be here. She just shouldn't be here.
Now that you heard, Rebecca, what do you think of me, Nola?
Well, I know one thing for sure.
What? Thank God you're still here.
Well, of course I'm still here.
I would have thought that once you heard Rebecca, you'd never want to see me again.
That is the same thing that you said when you told me about Professor Renfield.
Yes, but Nola, I wasn't responsible for
And
his
you're not
death.
responsible for this either.
You said that once before, and I still don't understand why. No matter how irrational Rebecca was in telling her story, the facts are true. I was there, I pushed her, she lost the child.
Did you see her fall?
No, if I had, I would have...
You would have gone to her rescue. Look, you're not the kind of man that's gonna push anybody off a cliff.
No, I must have... there's no other explanation. She went off the cliff. She hurt herself. She damaged her vocal cords. Her whole face had to be operated on, and she lost the child.
But you didn't push her.
Nola, listen, I must have. Otherwise, I never would have brought her to this house.
Well, look, of course you would. You don't want to see anybody that's hurt or in trouble.
She was so distraught, so recriminating. She didn't want anybody to know. She didn't want anybody to know who she was.
That's very suspicious.
I don't know.
Look, I don't know what happened. I don't know if she fell or if somebody else pushed her or what happened. But I do know one thing. You did not do it, and it's time that you stop paying for it.
All right. Then why would Rebecca say I pushed her if I didn't?
Because she loves you. Because she loves you and she wants to hold on to you, and I don't know, she's playing on your guilt feelings.
She believes that. She's more ill than even I thought. No, you are simply amazing. But look, I need some time alone to sort things out.
Fine. Look, what I'll do is I'll call Mom at the boarding house, and I'll see if Stacy can spend the night there. Yeah. Quentin, I love you.
Thank you. Did happen that night, Rebecca? What earthly reason would you